what it's like to get a deck together at the Pro Tour, what it's like to get cards at the Pro Tour. Welcome in, much love, Trav here, and I'm sharing with you the experience of you make it to the Pro Tour, maybe it's your first Pro Tour, and what it's like to get the cards that you need if you didn't come with them, or in general, how to get the cards that you need. Also, a little bit about supply demand, how people are buying, why people are buying $100 Lilianas today, even though it's $40 the rest of the world, and what also that means for global price spikes. A kind of impromptu video out here, just walking around the bank. Roommate's in the house, and I didn't want to, I'd rather go for a walk. So let me know if you like this venue. Obviously, I don't think it's ideal. Anyways, so you make it to the Pro Tour, you're qualified for the Pro Tour, you've been grinding for a couple years, you've been dreaming about it for 5 years, and you make it to the Pro Tour, you're qualified, the set comes out, you have 2 weeks, and maybe you go a week early to sightsee or to test, and what deck are you gonna play, right? Ideally, you get all the cards that you need before you go. That can be expensive, but ideally you do that. But sometimes you don't know exactly what you're gonna play, so you take everything you have, or you're missing a few cards, or you get there and it turns out that there's some hot new tech, either a new deck or something for your deck, and you're like, damn, I really want this to play. I spent so much time, I spent so much money to get here. This is my only shot. This might be my last Pro Tour. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna get these cards. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna regret this purchase. And that's what you do. So, I mean, I experienced that at Grand Prix San Juan. I needed Vengevines for my red-green land destruction deck. And I went to the dealers and they were $50 each. It's like, am I gonna spend $200 on a playset of Vengevines right now? Fuck it, YOLO. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play in the Pro Tour again. So you do it, not just because of supply and demand, because there's 5 dealers, maybe they're controlling the price, or maybe they don't even have that many, right? You're not only concerned about the price, you're concerned about not even getting the card, not being able to play, You're asking around in the room, no one has them, so you go to the dealers and the price is going up everywhere. You're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it while I can, right? So at San Juan, I spent $200 on those Vengevines, went 4-1 in constructed and 3-0'd my draft. I'm sitting on top of the world at 7-1, ranked in the top 5 in the world on rating at that moment in time. Do you think that I regret was even thinking about the $200 I spent with 40 grand to potentially win? No, and even now, I don't regret that. That was a great purchase. So that's why at the Pro Tour you'll see cards going for crazy expensive, because you can't always get the cards in advance. You don't know what you're gonna play. You don't have infinite time. And when the dealers are charging you crazy prices, it's real because they're limited. And you're not gonna not do it because you traveled all that way, you put in so much, it's a dream, so you're gonna go for it. So that's why Lilianas were $100 today. Does that mean that Liliana is $100 over the rest of the world? No, and it's very unlikely that it will be. But what it does mean is that Liliana is in demand with the pros. It means that Liliana is probably going to be in winning decks. It means Liliana has a good chance of top-hitting the Pro Tour. It means Liliana is popular at the Pro Tour. And that means that Liliana is probably going to increase in demand across the world, and the price is going to spike. Does it mean it's going to be worth $100? No, again, no. But it does. It's an early indicator. So this happens at almost every Pro Tour. There's one card which either sells out, or a mythic that goes for like a fucking 5 times what everyone thought it would go for. This time it's Liliana, but if you're able to figure that out early, if you're let's move on to speculation. If you're able to have a friend who's there, I know a lot of card spec people will do this. They try to get an ear on the inside, try to figure out what's popular, what's hot. You can potentially go buy buy them, or you just don't sell them. You can use there's things you can do with that information. So it doesn't, however, mean that they're going to sell for what they sell at the Pro Tour, because that's very, very, very unique environment. So to wrap this up, that's what's going on. That's what we can expect from this card. That's what you can look for at Pro Tours. That's what you can expect if you make it to the Pro Tour and get the cards that you need to get. If you can't get them in advance, that's what you have to do. So hope you found this enjoyable, entertaining in some way. Let me know what you think in the comments and continue this discussion. I hope you found this useful and entertaining. Much love. What do I think about the cards? You know, I don't know. Should you buy or sell? I don't know. You can discuss that in the comments if you want, but it's really interesting. I want to share that with you. And yeah, hope you make it to the Pro Tour, get a good team or group to test and prepare with, and kick that ass, or just keep watching these videos and enjoy. So, speak with you soon. See you in the comments. And if you made it to the end, follow me on Snapchat, Travis D. Woo. I post cool shit. Deuces.